News that's just coming in. The Home Minister Amit Shah has now slammed Congress over the emergency. Amit Shah said it was on this day in the year 1975 that a family had imposed emergency on the country by taking away the rights of the people and killing democracy. They did all this because they were fearing that they will lose power. The emergency imposed on its own because there was a power interest in this. There is a mentality of the Congress, and the mentality was shown when emergency was imposed. It was during those difficult times lakhs of people struggled to revive the democracy after suffering. Amit Shah said he salutes all those patriots who stood against the power when emergency was imposed. It is the Home Minister Amit Shah who has now slammed the Congress party for the emergency. Amit Shah said it was on this day in the year 1975 that one family had imposed emergency on the entire country by taking away the rights of the people and by killing democracy. Amit Shah went on to say the Congress feared that they will lose power, and that's the reason why emergency was imposed. The emergency was imposed for its own as a symbol of dictatorship. In those difficult times when emergency was the democracy after suffering many years of torture, said that he salutes all those patriots. My colleague Rahul, it seems like emergency is one of the things that the Bharatiya Janata is speaking about. We did see the Prime Minister also speak about the emergency. Now it is the Home Minister who is saying that it was on this day, 75, that one family imposed emergency on the entire country.
Well, Aishwarya, we all know that how Rahul Gandhi has been alleging that how democracy is being undermined under the leadership of BJP, and in fact he has been saying that how institutions are being captured by one ideology, that is of BJP and RSS, and therefore now Amit Shah seems to have paid with same coin. In fact, he said that it was one family, obviously referring to Nehru Gandhi family, who imposed emergency back in 1975. And during that, phase or the black period, thousands and lakhs of Indians were actually tortured merely because they were, they were supporting democracy. In fact, he also said that it is high time that Congress party must give an apology and pay for such misdeeds. So obviously, you can say that you can see this in the context of the attacks that have been coming in from the Congress party, that how that opponents are being targeted, how agencies are being misused, how institutions are captured. So obviously this seems to be an attempt on the part of Amit Shah and BJP to dilute that charge, putting clear words that it was only Congress party that actually trampled upon constitutional values back in 1975, and therefore they don't have any right to dictate or preach about democracy.
Right, Rahul. Rahul, obviously, emergency is one of the things that the BJP has been time and again speaking about, and now the top leaders of the Bharatiya Janata Party once again speaking about the kind of torture that people went through. It clearly gives a sign that, there is a possibility just before the big 2024 elections, we could see the BJP time and again raking up the issue of the emergency.
Absolutely, Ishwarya. It seems that this is a part of a strategy that has been crafted by top BJP leaders, wherein they're going to remind the people as how back in 1975, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had imposed emergency which actually curtailed civil liberties of Indians, and how fundamental rights were actually taken away by the then incumbent government. So it seems that this is a part of strategy, and we all know that how Congress party has been trying to create a narrative that how democracy is under attack, how there's an assault going on at the behest of the BJP. So therefore, you can see, this is an attempt on the part of BJP to dilute that charge, to rebuttal that charge, and in fact to put in clear words that it is not BJP, it is actually Congress party that actually started curtailing civil liberties, and who actually brought and imposed emergency in the country. And at that point of time, millions of people were tortured, their voices were suppressed, merely because they were speaking against Congress and in support of democracy.
Right, Rahul, my colleague, giving us all the details. on the war that is now taking place between the BJP and the Congress with regards to the emergency that was imposed.